Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Fathor Rasyid from English Department, Class G, 6th semester. Today, I want to explain about current teaching methodology in writing. The first methodology in teaching writing is character education-based writing learning model. Learning is said to be effective if students succeed to improving their skills in writing learning and have excellent character in learning activities that will later be embedded in their daily lives. To improve student skills, there are needs to be excellent habituations in learning, meaning that the materials or modules provided by lecturers are always read over and over again. And the second teaching methodology in writing is eclectic learning methods in teaching writing. Eclectic method consisting of discovery learning, problem-based learning, and project-based learning. Eclectic methods make students more creative in solving problems, conduct problem solving procedurally, test results carefully, evaluate observantly, and draw conclusions appropriately. In addition, eclectic methods train students to perform innovatively, in-depth and in-depth conceptual emphasizing learning. And the next teaching methodology in writing is make a match in learning writing. First, cooperative learning techniques are make a match in order to present interesting and not boring learning for students and able to help students in improving their writing skills. Second, cooperative learning is a form of learning based on cooperative activities where a number of students as group members complete their group tasks together and help each other to understand a subject matter. And the third, in the learning of make a match, the role of the media is very central because the function of the media is also as a teaching material. And last, the media used in making a match learning are cards containing questions with pictures and cards containing the answers. The cards are about the topics students will learn during the lessons. And this is the steps of writing learning using make a match techniques. First, the teacher prepares several cards containing several concepts or topics suitable for the review session. One part of the questions card or questions and the other part of the answer cards. Third, and the second, teachers divide the students' community into three groups, namely questions card holder groups, answer card holder groups, and appraisal groups. Third, teacher explains the rules of the implementations of a make-a-match activities. Fourth, teachers hand out cards to a random groups of questions card holders and groups of answers card holders. 6. Each student receives and thinks about the questions or answer of the card held. 6. The teacher instructs the students to find his or her spouse's card that match the predetermined deadline. 7. Each student search for a pair of cards that match the cards. 8. Students who have found their spouse card report to the appraisal group to be awarded points. 9. Means any student who can match their card before the deadline is awarded points. 10. If the student is unable to match the card to his friend's card, or they cannot find the question card or answer card, will get a penalty which has been mutually agreed upon. Next, the student then sits according to his partner, then alternately conveys the results of his work according to the teacher's instructions. And then, after the one round, the cards are shuffled again so that each student gets a different card than before, and the group of questions and answer card holders exchange places with the appraiser groups and so on. Next, students can also join 2 or 3 other students holding matching cards. And the last, the teacher together with the students make conclusions to the subject matters. And the next methodology in teaching writing is writing as a teaching technique to promote reflection. First, knowing in action is when a student has expertise and is proficient at a skill, for example, assessing an ankle injury. And the know-how that a practitioner shows when conducting an action is referred as knowing in action. Simply state that practitioner demonstrates competency or that he or she understands how to administer an orthopedic examination by performing the required acts. Second, except when a familiar routine generates an expected outcome, knowing in action will help a student. Consider a senior level student who has completed several patellofemoral exams but received inconclusive results during a recent assessment. And the last teaching methodology in writing is teaching writing through beyond centers and circles time method. Beyond centers and circles time, that is, students are stimulated to actively conduct exploratory activities according to the topic of each group. Therefore, learning centers are prepared, complete with the necessary facilities, and always use a circular foothold before and after doing activities in the center. And this is the references that I take in current teaching methodology in writing materials today. That's all from me about current teaching methodology in teaching writing. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.